Hello everyone, welcome back to AutoCAD Mission 99. Today in lecture 19, we are mastering the two tools that handle your corner, fillet and chamfer. Whether you need a sharp 90-degree corner or a beautiful curved edge, these tools are your best friend. Let's jump into the CAD screen. Now I will discuss about the fillet. See, in modify panel, lots of tools is there. Already we have discussed move, copy, rotate, mirror, trim and extend. Now we will discuss the fillet and the chamfer command. First I will discuss about the fillet. Suppose I will draw two line, L for line. Again I will draw a line. I want to fillet it. For that I will type F for fillet. See the command box. Select first object or select the radius. I will go for R for radius. Type fillet radius. I will put 3 feet and press enter. Select first object, select last object. Check the radius is 3 feet. Again I will draw the full line. Suppose this, press spacebar to repeat the command. There is a full line. I want to draw the fillet. The radius should be 0 because I want to make it the 90-degree angle. Okay, for that I will type F for fillet. Select the radius or type R. Press enter. Specify fillet radius how much? 0 and press enter. First object, second object. See, space for repeat command, space for repeat command, space bar for repeat command. See, this is the 90-degree fillet. But I want to draw it in one time. So again I will type REC for rectangle. Okay. I want to fillet this corner, this corner, this corner, this corner in one time. For that I will type F for fillet, type R for radius. How much I want to fillet? 3 feet. 3 feet, and one time I want to do it. For that I will select the multiple or type M for multiple. Now select the first object, then second object. First object, then second object. First object, then second object. First object, then second object, and press escape to come out from command. Check the radius, is it 3 feet or not. Space for repeat, space bar for repeat, space bar for repeat, and check the dimension also if you want. Okay, now suppose you have two line like that and you want to fillet it without any radius. Okay, so type F for fillet. Select the first point, select the second point. See, space bar to repeat the command. Select the first point, select the second point. Check the radius how much, and check the diameter also. It will be double. Again, if you do line like that, you can fillet it. F for fillet. First point, second point, space repeat point, second point. Okay, now we will discuss about the chamfer. Type L for line, escape, space for the repeat command. I want to draw a chamfer from here to here, 4 feet by 4 feet. Okay, for that type CHA for chamfer. Select the distance, D for distance. The first chamfer distance is 4 feet and the second chamfer distance is also 4 feet. Select the first line, select the second line. This is the chamfer. Select the dimensions. Four feet by 4 feet. Now I will draw a rectangle by how much? 24 feet comma 14 feet. Okay. Now I want to chamfer this corner, this corner, this corner, and this corner. For that I will type CHA for chamfer. Type the distance, how much, that is 3 feet, and press enter. Select the first line and select the second line. Okay. Now for repeat command, press space bar. Okay, but if you want to do in one time, again I will draw a rectangle, that is randomly I want to chamfer all 4 corners in one time. For that I will type CHA for chamfer. Select the distance or type D for distance. Specify first chamfer distance, how much, now it is 2 feet, and press enter. Second distance has how much, 2 feet, and press enter. And now select the multiple. Okay, now first line, second line, first line, second line, first line, second line, first line, second line. Check the dimensions and check the, so every corner will be same. Now I will draw the chamfer in practically where actually we are using. Okay, suppose this is our float boundary, here is our corner. So see, all of are the square footing, but here the rough foundation, because this is besides the wall, but here is the corner. The rough foundation is some part outside of the float, but this is not legal. In that area, need to do a chamfer to keep the foundation inside the float. Suppose I will check the dimensions, DLI for dimensions from here to the grid, 1 feet 8 inch in here. Now I will do the chamfer here. For that I select the object, type CHA for chamfer and click on distance, how much, suppose 1.5 feet. Press enter. Second chamfer distance also 1.5 feet, and press enter. Select first line and select second line. See, this is the practical use of chamfer. Here also we can use the chamfer. Type, select the object, type CHA for chamfer, type D for distance, how much, type 1 feet for the first chamfer distance, again 1 feet for the second chamfer distance. Click on first line and then second line. Here also need, here also need, here also need.